Hello everyone, welcome to KPS Global Trades. Our motive is passion, patience, profit. We are price and momentum based technical analysis we do. Welcome to another edition for our video. Before we move ahead, we like to say the disclaimer that these charts are just shared on the base of learn and earn, as we are promoting learn and earn, and these are not any trade recommendations. So before trading or buying or investing any of these stocks or anything else, please consult with your financial advisor. Thanks for joining us. Let's move on. Before we move on, we'll just like to tell you that KPS Global Trades, now we begin starting it. And if you're first time to our channel, please click on subscribe button so that you do not miss any future videos. Today in this video, we are going to share some very good charts which will open your eyes. We are going to do some analysis on the index, right? How the indexes are performing, what they are saying, and then we'll be having some stock charts as well, around 10 to 11 stock charts, which are whether on the verge of breakout or they have already given breakout and they are retesting. These stocks can be tracked for next 1 to 3 months, right? Depending upon the index analysis, which we will share. So let's move on to the charts. Firstly, we would like to share a Nifty chart with you. These were the Nifty harmonic charts. Harmonic is something which is based on Fibonacci, and they are being used to see the reversal patterns and reversal places that where reversal levels that where they are going to be reversed. Now, if you can see, these were our last chart which was shared, and Nifty perfectly reversed between our range of 16,741 and 16,808. As it's on the verge of breakout, as it has given closing above 17,489, but as it was not that convincing closing, we are still waiting to have a confirmation. The confirmation will be only once index close of 17,610. Right? If it close over there and sustain, then we can look forward for 18,000, 18,047. Otherwise, on the downside, we are hoping for a support at 17,254. This chart becomes invalid if the low 16,891 is broken on a closing basis. Right? So this chart is looking very promising. Although there is an event of US Fed meeting on Tuesday, so maybe one more day or 2 more day market will be a little bit sideways. But if once that event is clear and we are still above hovering around above 17,254, we managed to cross 7610. We will be aiming for 18,000. Now, this is a longer time frame. This is a daily chart. You can see to which daily chart progresses from 1 to 3 months. Now let's look into the shorter time frame. What shorter time frame is it? A shorter time frame, this is an hourly chart. You can see Nifty is making a bullish flag pattern, but it's failed to close above 17,543. It tried once, twice. This is third time, and again at the end it came red. So although it's bullish, but it failed to sustain above that. And downward side, we are having support on 17,350 and 17,250. So let's see if this has to be break, this has to be break by a big candle with high volumes. Otherwise, this is not going to break. This is not going to sustain. So interestingly, almost the similar pattern is there on the Bank Nifty as well. Let's look into the Bank Nifty. See, similar kind of a pattern, pennant on a Bank Nifty on an hourly chart, but Bank Nifty has given a breakout. Right, it has given a breakout and sustained above that. So there can be probability that Bank Nifty retest 36,850, test 36,900 and continue the journey because a breakout is come. But once it crossed 37,400 and sustain, it can move on to the next resistance will be somewhere there. So this has already given. So banks are looking more stronger than your Nifty. So why banks are looking more stronger? Interestingly, let's go to another chart which indicates why banks are looking. This is CNX PSU banks. So the government banks, now see here, this is also hourly chart. I'm showing you all hourly charts so that you can correlate with them. It has given a big breakout of the last hour, right, on closing Friday. So this big breakout sustained above the resistance, okay, and filled the gap which is there. Now, will it go move or it come back and retest this level or this level? We're not sure. But as of now, it's looking that it has been given a big breakout. But as it has given a big breakout, now see, it's already at the resistance. So it has not even given anybody an opportunity to trade in, and it's already at resistance. So the resistance is hovering around. So there are high probability it can move down and then break this resistance. So there is something big cooking big in PSU banking stocks, right? So let's look at some of the stocks as well before we move so that we can correlate. Now I'll be showing you all hourly charts. See this Indian Bank. See, this was the resistance level, right? You see this? It was hovering, and suddenly it given breakout. Similar. See this Canara Bank. Same pattern. Similar pattern. All of them are already close to the next resistance. So it can be a trap, right? Where it broke out, so everybody jumps into this, and it's on the next resistance and it comes down. So be very careful. It should or it might retest on the downer side. Right? Similar, see this Bank of India, same 1 hour, everything, it's just a replica. And see this, everything is again close to their next resistance level. Right? So although these are looking promising, but they are already into their next resistance level. So will it sustain or it falls? We don't know. Time will only tell. But something cooking big in PSU banks. Couple of mid-cap private banks also. If you see this IDFC First Bank, these are the daily charts. So let's go to the hourly chart for this. You see hourly chart at the end how it moved. See, next resistance is around the corner. Everywhere is the same thing. It can be a big trap. Let's move on to another. See this Federal Bank, similar kind of pattern, and we are almost on to another resistance. See, similar kind of. You see, this is correlate. Everybody has 1 hour big green and then followed by a red candle. Okay, let's go to PSU banking, Bank Nifty, right? This Indian Bank, Canara Bank, Bank of India, everyone. So there is something cooking big in mid-cap banking stocks and the PSU banking stock. Now let's go on to another. IT, what IT is saying. IT on a weekly chart, it's being consolidated and we are looking for a breakout. Once this gives a breakout, it can be a really good trend in IT again for a longer run. IT, once if it gives breakout for next 6 months, IT will be bullish again. So let's wait on it. Now the pharma, although it has given a breakout, see, this is what I was talking about. Now this is an hourly chart. This is interesting. So it has given a breakout and then it's coming back to retesting. So can the similar thing happens in Bank Nifty, PSU banks? It can be same thing happen because they have already given breakouts. If they've given breakout, they can come back and retest it. So will they take a support from here and move? We don't know, but it's almost the same pattern in pharma, in Nifty, in Bank Nifty, in PSU. So it's almost the same pattern. Because it's interesting to see and time will tell, but keep a watch. Market is going to give breakouts. If these breakouts sustain, we are heading towards 18,000 for sure. The breakouts has to be sustained. Now we'll be moving on the stocks which we are looking forward, although banking is looking chart. My favorite banking stocks I have already shared, but it's buy on dips as of now, unless the retail we got the Fed event passed or the breakout sustain. So just keep an eye. But on the charts which we are interesting or we are looking forward or we have positions right now for us, ourselves and our clients, right? Those are the 11 charts which I'm gonna share with you. Please note these are the charts which are already given a breakout and retesting or on a verge of breakout. So if something is on a verge of breakout, we should really wait for the breakout levels. Let's move on. Adani Enterprises. See, this is a daily chart. Good consolidation and breakout has came. Although it's not sustained above the resistance, but the retesting around 1700, 1670 to 1700 can be really good level for its support. If it sustain the breakout, it's looking forward for, say, we are talking about another next 2 months. We are talking about for another 200 points rally from here if it closes above 1800 levels. So we're talking about 200, around 2000, 2100. Very interesting chart. Similar way, Polyplex, it has been consolidating and it has given a big breakout. If you see this, okay, see. So once this sustains above, right, it sustains above, it's almost 2100. Once it's sustained above this 2100, this is good because it's at all-time high already. So the support on the downer side, we're talking about 1900, 1973 is something. 1963, 1895 should be a good level if we get on dips. After breakout, it has retested once, so we're not sure. But yes, it's a trending line retest, so we can look forward for entry on the good levels. This is an uncharted territory, so this is heading for a really good move. As if you see from the downside, the move already started from 1400 odd levels to 2000. Sustaining above 2100, we are talking about another 10 to 15%. Okay, another good stock, Raymond. Now Raymond has already, oh, what's happened? Okay, we'll come back to this one. CDSL. CDSL has been in the rising channel, although it's struggling around the mid of channel. If you see last 1, 2, since it moved to a breakout, it's almost a week, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 days. It's failing to sustain about 1577. But what I'm expecting, once it crossed 1624, okay, this can give a good move like BSC. Okay, so see this is what it is. See, it gave a breakout, it's retesting. So the retesting levels is our support as of now. If you see this is one support we have. This is one support. So 1484 to 1435 is a good support. On the higher side, once 1577, 1624 is broke. 1671 is the last resistance. This can be heading towards 2000. This was one of our Diwali pick, which we have given in our Telegram channel and Twitter handle as well. Right, so that time it was around 1380. Here we have given around 1400 levels. So it was a good move to Diwali was 4th November. Let's see, this was the level 1368 to 1400, and then on Diwali 1482, and then it went to 1600. So keep and watch on that. Birla Software, another interesting chart. As I said, IT is consolidating, so stock is also consolidating. We are looking for a breakout. Once it's breakout, it can give a good move. On a downer side, 450 odd is a strong support. On a higher side, once it's breakout, 514 is a resistance. Above that, it can give a good move. We are talking about somewhere around another 100 points, 600, 620 can be the target once it's give a breakout. Suprajit Engineering, another chart. Okay, this got mess. Okay, Divyani. Now this is again an hourly chart. Keep an watch on this. It has given a breakout, retesting sideways. Support is around 175, sustaining above 185, 195. it's already in uncharted territory. So this can be good stock, good buy as well. Okay, let's move on to that. IEX, which was around 10% up on Friday. Now the support is around 270, 275, and resistance is around 318. So keep it in mind, IEX, the bonus issues stocks has to be yet to be allocated. At that allocation date, once it comes in demat, there can be some selling, which can bring it back to 250 levels. Barring that, it can ride. If it break 318, 320 before the bonus shares allocated, it's heading for a good run. Otherwise, 318, 320 will act as a resistance, and 275 will be like support. But this is a really good stock to look ahead. Exchange stocks are already moving. MCX also given breakout. BSE is also moving high. So it can be really good. This is interesting stocks pick. You can see it's a daily chart. It has given a breakout out of the falling channel. Now around 46, 43, 46 is a good support. Okay, and it's on the resistance as of now. So we're looking forward if we can get some dip to buy, or once it's move above 52, have a good closing, and then 56, 57 is the next resistance, which is around 10%. Breaking that, we are looking forward for 68. But a good, a decent buy is close to 48, 46 levels. Stock is in momentum. So if market gives a correction, it will come. Otherwise, 56, 57 is on the cards in which. Tata Power. Now, this is also a stock which is sideways after being touching 267. So almost 1.5 month plus. Okay, 2 months particularly is hardly 6 days left. So it's been consolidating with the support is around 200, 210. And now the resistance is 250. Somewhere I feel IEX has worked. Other sector stocks has worked. Other power sector stocks are coming into the trend. One big day, and this, if it breaks this, it's heading higher. The target once it's break 270 is, we are talking about almost another 130, almost around 380, 400 in coming 3 to 4 months. That's what we are aiming for. If it breaks, that's the cost. So that's where the time was correction is going on. Stock is bullish, but if you see, because it made divergence and it's still making divergence back to back, RSI's momentum is gone. So once momentum picked up, then only the breakout will come. And once breakout comes, this can be headed higher. So for a longer run, 200, 210 can be a good heading bet. Somebody wants to add little bit here and balance of the dips can be a good strategy as well. Monte Carlo, this is one of the stocks which we have already recommended on the breakout. You can see the breakout has happened, then it has been retesting. Retesting is around 560 levels, if you see, and it's hovering around almost the same level. Okay, the support on the downside is 500 levels, 500, 530. It's hovering around this. Momentum is little weakening in time was correction as it has moved very strongly in 5 days, almost from 412 to 655. So almost 230 points in 5 days. It has been back to back. So one gap is filled, one gap is still pending, but stock is still strong. All the momentum is little weak, so maybe time wise correction can be given. It can be in the range of 500 to 600. If you see the 600, 600 is becoming resistance now. So once close above 600, it is headed for 655, and above 65, sky is the limit. And we are talking about another 200 odd levels. So these are the stocks, 2 stocks which we missed on the chart. Let me try again if we can get it. Okay. Let me close this and have a fresh chart for you guys so that we know if we are going to get that. Yeah. It's almost there. Let's see. So yeah, see this now. The Raymond has already given a breakout. Okay, see this. This is already given a breakout. So we are expecting. Sorry. Okay. So the Raymond has already given a breakup. We are just expecting it to, once it sustained that breakout, we are done. See, so once it crossed 676, 680, it will boom. So 629, 630 should be the good buying range. Support is around 570, right? And above 676, we are talking about another 150 points. So around 800 odd levels, 800, 820. So this can be a really good stock as well. This is the second textile stock after Monte Carlo, which is looking strong, but it has a real estate component in that. And one of its company is going to release its IPO very soon. It's already in the news. So that is also good. So let's check one more stock which we were aiming to give you guys. This stock was also traded in our channel. We have given it already, and it has given around 30% odd returns at that time. So let's see if this time again it's close to giving to breakout. Not sure if breakout is there or no. Okay, yeah, so it's moving. No. Okay, let me have it somewhere else for you guys. Yeah, here. Okay, let's see if it shows up. Internet, yeah, it is there. See this again. That's what I was talking about. Let's see. Stock is consolidating. This is what you call support level 400 odd, and the resistance is at 470. So once it's around 416. So if it gives a breakout here, 474, 475. 470, 474 is there. So 10% move will be easily come out once it's sustained close above this breakout line of say 423, 425. If it closes above that, we are heading for another 10%. So guys, we are talking about here around 11 stocks we discussed, and then we have discussed around 4-5 banking stocks. So total 15 stocks which we have discussed. Keep it in mind, there is a Fed meeting on Tuesday that can put pressure on index and our markets as well. But if 716,254 is sustained, we are heading higher. 117,610 is closed on index. We're talking about 18,000. So if it's closed on the above, these all stocks will be good in the rally. And you can already see the mid cap stocks have already started shining. So keep it watch, keep an eye on that. This is going to help all of us to understand and learn. Our motive to share these charts is to help you learning how these charts has been read and how it can help you guys. Right? Passion, patience, profit is something which always delivers money. So learn and earn. Always keep that in mind. Thank you very much. Thanks for your time. Bye-bye.